Hello, hello, everybody. Someone said that I was too monotone and not cheerful enough, so I'm trying to up my cheerful game. I don't know, I think that sounded goofy. Okay. Now I'm sounding like my husband. Okay, everybody. We're making chicken broth, but I'm also going to can this chicken. So I'm going to do some jars with some chicken, and then I'm going to do the broth. Hopefully this is a big enough pot. I got a great deal on chicken the other day, and don't have enough room in my freezer, so I have a lot of canning to do because I got a lot of stuff. And I would suggest stocking up on chicken. I don't know what's going on with this bird flu thing, but now a duck in Montana, a wild duck, was discovered to have it. So I don't know, chicken may be going through the roof, so if you can find a good deal, I would highly suggest stocking up on some chicken if you can. It won't last forever, but at least you'll have some on hand. So what I have is this is a family pack size of thighs. I have that. I have some onions and onion skins, and I cut the tops off the celery. Some whole cloves of garlic that I just smashed. Carrots. I think I'm going to add some bell pepper ends that I have. Add any vegetables that you want. That's a bay leaf. I'm going to add some peppercorns. About 10 or 15. I have some rosemary in the refrigerator. I might put that in there. I'm just going to add a little bit of my Himalayan pink salt, not too much. I mean, like, really hardly any. You can always season your broths or whatever when you're making your dish. And then I'm just going to fill that with water and let this cook while I do other things. So we'll let this cook, and then when the chicken's done, I'm going to pull it off the bone, and then I'm going to put the bones back in the pot and let it continue to cook. And ideally, if you have room, put it in the refrigerator so the fat can solidify and you can pull that off and not can it. And you can always save that chicken fat for other projects. So yeah, I'm going to turn this up, and when we get to the next step, I'll come back and I'll add a little more water to that. I don't know if I'm going to need another pot or not. My dog is talking. Hey now, what's the matter? So yeah, see you in a few. Okay, so hopefully the canner is not too loud. I have strained off the chicken, and that's my bone broth. And I'm going to do quart jars. I'm going to put some meat and some broth in the quart jars and can these up. Gotta pick through this meat. These were all thighs, and that broth just looks really good, nice and rich. And so you just strain it and then go through and pick the meat off the bones and any other uck. And you can use this for your soups, your stews, pot pies, anything that you need some chicken or chicken and broth for. Just pull it out of the pantry and you're good to go. really handy to have on hand. Like I said, if you can find some sales on chicken, I really would stock up and can it. And it really is a money-saving thing. You have today, next year or whatever, for the price that you paid today, Save a lot of money when you buy in bulk and can. So yeah, I'm going to take all this meat off of the bones, put it in my jars, and I will come back after I have all of this done. Like I said, that broth came out really nice. You can see the richness in it. Looks really, really good. So I'll be back after I get all this chicken off the bones. Okay, we're on to the chicken. And I have 3-quart jars of chicken here. I'm going to add the broth. My ladle is dirty from another project. This broth is really rich. This is a good chicken bone broth. Very nice. And if you want, for your other recipes, and we're going to fill this up to 1 inch of headspace. I did not pack these with a lot of chicken because I'm going to use this in recipes, like be it a chicken pot pie or any other kind of chicken soup or chicken and dumplings or what have you. But if you want, you can add herbs, garlic, onion, whatever. You could make this into a ready soup if you like. So, yeah, you can play with this. I know this canning to some might seem like a lot of work. It's not really a lot of work. It's kind of tedious. But it sure pays off in the end. So it's really worth the time, and if you can get a large quantity at a good deal, it really makes it worth it. It really does. You'll appreciate having it available. You know what I mean? So, fill these up. And as usual, get a paper towel. Wipe off the rims with some vinegar. I'm going to change this jar. Feels a little rough around the edges. Maybe it's not. This is just me. I always want to check your jars. If they don't feel right, switch it out. And just clean those off. So far I've had no seal fails in all my canning projects lately. Some people have had trouble with the new lids for some reason. And I don't know why. I don't know why that is. I have heard the Walmart jars are terrible to use, so don't invest in those. So I'm going to seal these up. Quarts are going to process for 90 minutes. And yeah, we will be back in 90 minutes. It's an hour and a half. And you can do these in pints as well, and they'll be 75. So just the usual meat processing. Because this has meat in it, I know there's a lot of broth that still has to process for 90 minutes. So I'm going to get these in my canner, and I will see you either when it comes up to pressure or when I take them out. I don't know. Sometimes I forget to come back. So I'll see you in a few. Okay, finally we're done with our chicken and broth. And it is still boiling like crazy. I always say that, don't I? Everything is always boiling like crazy when it comes out of the canner. I would have let this set longer, but I am ready to go to bed. But it looks really good. Came out nice. There you go. There's your chicken and broth. So you can do so many things with that. Anything that you need chicken and some chicken broth for, you're good to go. You can even drain that if you need to. Save the broth for something else and use the chicken for chicken salad. But I normally do a packed pint jars for that kind of thing. It popped. I love the ping. But yeah, it's so versatile and so nice to have on the shelf. So there you go, 3 quarts of chicken and broth. And that broth looks yummy. So see you soon. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Bye.